Hey guys, I'm gonna do a little tutorial for you on the painting that we're gonna be doing for the February paint class. This will be a standard pre-design class, and it'll be our kickoff for this project. Okay, so the background is basically going to be Arctic blue here. Okay, go in and get some paint on there. I'm just gonna paint the whole thing blue. Okay, and sometimes, especially with light colors like this, you're gonna want to put a couple layers on once it dries, which is fine. So we're gonna let that dry for a minute. We're gonna come back and we're gonna put more paint on it. All right, guys, so we're back now. I've added a second coat to it and it's dried. So next we're gonna be getting our colors. So we're gonna be making a tree. So we'll start with raw umber, is what I have here. I'm gonna add a little bit of white to my palette. And I'm gonna mix a little bit of this in. It's kind of grayish, but we'll go in and add some more colors. So we're just gonna do, the tree is going to be up along this side. Add a couple branches. We're just gonna go up in like a diagonal form all the way up. Couple offshoots here. Remember, branches are not perfectly straight, so a little bumpy is okay. I have my round brush. I have a little round brush, number 8. And I'm going to take some of the dark brown and just start adding some texture. It's pretty simple. Next, we're going to work on the heart. So it's gonna look like it's carved. So we want like a light wood color. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a little palette knife, and since my painting is still wet, I'm gonna go in and carve it out. Now it's not gonna cover the whole, like the whole heart isn't gonna be in there. It's gonna kind of like wrap around the tree. So we're going to and then Okay. And then we're going to come in at the bottom. Okay, so that's carved out. Now we're not going to leave it like that. We're going to paint. Although I do kind of like that blue in contrast with it. We'll add a little bit of this burnt umber light and some white. Okay, so let's go in and add some little tiny branches and then add some pretty little like blossom petals. Let's leave a space over here for our birds. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and paint those in so we don't use up its space. So it's just going to be a little oval, just like that. And then we're going to switch the position of our brush. We're going to go, let me make some room here. We're going to go upwards with the tail. Okay. And then we're going to do a little oval for the head. Simple. And then we'll go in and add the beak later. Okay, so now we're gonna go in with some pink, a magenta. And this, we're just gonna use a teeny bit. We're gonna get just a little bit on our brush, and then we're gonna get white. Yeah, I think that's probably good. And all we're gonna do, since the type of brush that we have, you can easily make petals with this with little effort. You just see. My birds, their beaks. Okay, just with the tip, little triangle. We're gonna make them face each other. Oops. All right. So those are our little birds. I will add some green leaves. All right, so we're just gonna do the same thing we did with the pink. We're just gonna add a couple little strokes. Something I would do different would be maybe instead of adding the brown lines, I would add a little bit darker pink on there to give it some depth. But other than that, I am pleased with this little design. I'd recommend putting some initials if you have anything in mind. If this is for you and your sweetheart or for a friend, you know, that would be up to you. But all right, guys, will you let me know in the comments what you think about this design for this coming February class? We're looking at the first week of February, Friday, or the second Tuesday. I believe it's the second Tuesday, either the first or the second Tuesday, the Tuesday after that Friday. But that one I'm trying to reserve, you know, like I'd rather do it on Friday if we could get some people, but if somebody can make it Tuesday instead, we'll do that. Okay, have a great one, guys.